In this video, I will be showing you how to log in ChatGPT in laptop. Let's get started. First, I move my cursor down to the taskbar at the bottom of my screen and click on the Google Chrome icon to open up my web browser. Once the browser opens and displays the new tab page, I click on the address bar at the top of the screen to prepare for typing. I type in chatgpt.com and then press enter on my keyboard to navigate directly to the official website. I wait for a brief moment as the ChatGPT homepage loads completely. Once the main page appears, I can see that I am currently on the signed out interface where I can ask a question, but I want to log into my account. I navigate my cursor over to the lower left corner of the screen where the sidebar menu is located and click on the login button. This action brings up a pop-up window in the center of the screen titled Log In or Sign Up. For this tutorial, I choose the first option, so I move my cursor and click on the Continue with Google button. The system processes my request for a moment, and then the screen transitions back to the main ChatGPT interface, successfully logging me into my account. To demonstrate that the account is active and working, I click inside the prompt bar and start typing a specific request. I type out a prompt asking for 10 simple and practical ways to save money every month, even on a small income, specifying that each tip should be explained in easy-to-understand language and include examples. After typing the entire prompt, I click on the black Send Prompt arrow button located on the right side of the input bar. ChatGPT immediately begins generating the response on screen. I can see the response forming dynamically, starting with the first tip about tracking every expense, complete with specific examples in Philippine pesos and a brief explanation of why it works. I scroll down slightly to view the rest of the generated content as it appears. The AI lists the second tip, which is to follow the 24-hour rule, and the third tip, which suggests preparing meals at home. As I continue to scroll down through the chat interface, the fourth tip appears, advising to create a simple monthly budget, followed by the fifth tip to save first and spend second. I keep scrolling down further to review the remaining tips. The sixth tip details how to cancel unused subscriptions, the seventh tip covers using a shopping list, and the eighth tip explains how to reduce utility usage. Continuing down the page, the ninth tip covers setting a specific savings goal, and the 10th tip gives suggestions on small ways to increase income. Finally, at the very bottom, ChatGPT creates a structured table for a simple monthly savings challenge, displaying a breakdown of weeks and amounts to save. To wrap things up, I move my cursor over to the top left corner of the screen and click on the sidebar icon to expand the side navigation panel. This opens up the menu where I can see my account settings, my pinning options, and my recent chat history, including the newly created conversation titled Money Saving Tips for All. Everything is fully synchronized and properly configured now that I am logged in. If you found this walkthrough helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more quick tips and tutorials.